Welcome, guys, back to another episode of the Sky Guy Collectors. I am finally back. So, Joe, you cannot take this no more, even though he sees me right now. Maybe he doesn't. I don't care. I'm doing this in your face, Joe. I know you see me. But, okay, guys. Well, welcome back to another episode. It's your boy, Luis, and here are my co-hosts.
Where are they? We don't know. I'm going to start first because we don't know where Chris is usually the first one to say, yo, what's up? It's Chris. I'm Chris. But I'll say I'm Joe. And, men don't need to worry about who is in charge. I know it. So
what's up, everybody?
Oh, there he is. Chris, what's up?
Oh, there's Chris.
It's hot in there.
It is hot in there.
It's hot in there. Give me a minute.
Oh. It's getting hot in here.
Please keep on all your clothes.
Take off all your clothes. Oh, sorry. This is not the channel? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Joe's OnlyFans. Sorry.
That was hot.
I thought we were live streaming.
That's secret. My OnlyFans is a very private engagement. So far, weird.
Well, I am not gonna. Whoa. You good over there, Joe?
Yeah. I got less excited.
Oh, okay. Oh, guys, the trifecta is back in action. We missed you guys. You know, holidays has been a craziness with all of us. I want to give a shout out to Chris and Joe for holding it down for our Spider-Man episode. You guys had a blast. I am so sorry that I missed that. Yep, just exactly what Joe just did. But, you know, we're back again, guys. But before we get into this episode, we need you guys real quick. You guys have been so amazing. You guys have been so supportive. We have reached over 170 subscribers. We couldn't do that without your help. But we're asking for one more favor. If you guys can continue just to like, subscribe, and hit that notification. And Joe's going to tell you why. Tell him, Joe.
You know what? I'm fighting with my grandmother. I'm going to give this to Chris.
No,
okay.
I'm fighting
cool.
with my grandmother
Chris,
also,
ahead.
so it's going to go back to Luis.
Dang, I mean, shoot. Okay, cool. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. But, we're sponsored by Marvel's Legends, as you can see here. Thank you for this new exclusive Spider-Man black suit. And if you guys subscribe to our channel, you guys can also be included in the subscription of Marvel Legends. Just you got to put in the code SkyGuy15 for your next 15 off of Marvel Legends.
Can I say something? That's not really. That's not really
sure.
a new suit. It's just an in-out suit. In and out.
You know what, Chris?
You know what I mean?
You know what? You're cutting in and out. Yeah. How you like that? I'm in control. I am the game master.
Right, calm down. You're not Tom Hanks.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I tried. But we're not sponsored by Marvel Legends. Just saying that by Hasbro. But I'm sorry, don't use that code for real.
What? I wish I
dropped the ball on that one.
Turn back time and stinking use this to go back and freaking rewind the last 1 minute of joy I had all year. How many thousands of dollars I spent on Marvel Legends when we could have just got way better copies on Etsy. Sorry, Marvel Legends, still sponsor us.
On Etsy. But yeah, guys, we're back in action. I love it. I missed you guys so much. But today, guys, we're going to be talking about a whole new episode, a whole new show on Disney Plus. If you guys don't have Disney Plus, we've been talking this for over a year now. Go and get it. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about something that we started this channel on, which is Star Wars. We're back in talking about Star Wars, guys. I'm excited.
Finally, there's something.
Finally, we got something. From Mandalorian. I guess what was it? Mandalorian 2, right? Season 2 was the last thing we kind of talked about. Mm-hmm. Right, Joe?
Mandalorian Season 2? No, we had our Star Wars day.
Oh yeah, May the 4th.
You're right.
How?
May the 4th.
That meant so. I'm joking. That meant so much to all of us.
I was trying to help you out there, but yeah, it's okay. But now we're going to be talking about the new show, The Book of Boba. Let's get right into it, guys. Let me hear your initial reactions of this show. I'm gonna go with Chris.
Right off the bat, it was exciting. I was and I was really waiting for this show to come. Uh, Trying not to see any of the trailers. I only seen 2 trailers out of the 50,000 trailers that came out. I only saw 2 of them, and from the 2 trailers, it looks like it was all the first episode that I saw. So I'm like, okay, so there's still some surprises to come. But overall, my impressions, it started where it left off with Mandalorian. That's what I would say. How about you, Joe?
Well, I'm going to be honest. So the movie started out, we've got these 6 people from space. We don't really know the backstory. And, it just starts going into these individual stories. The guy from Game of Thrones is there. And the whole thing just didn't fit in the MC. Oh, sorry. I'm still stuck on the Eternals.
Yeah. Nice.
My bad, guys. My bad. Well, you know what? I think it's a slow burn, but it's a really good slow burn. Like, hey, take me out to the playground and just give me the sweetest wedgie, because it first starts off with kind of just like Boba Fett just sitting in his Bacta tank, and we all love a good day just in the Bacta spa. But he's having flashbacks because this guy has seen some crap. So the one thing I really wanted them to address, and they wasted no time, was him escaping the Sarlacc. Like, how did that actually happen? Just show, because that whole thing did seem terrifying. Like, how did he actually get out of there? And it was like, even if you're claustrophobic watching that scene, it was like, oh, this is a nightmare. But yeah, that was a cool scene. I love the flashback to episode 2. But overall, I thought it was really good. I'll say what Chris said. It did kind of pick up on the Mandalorian, so we're going to kind of just see what his journey was over there. And I like the little plot with the Sand People. I kind of want to see a little bit more ruthless Boba Fett, more bounty hunter Boba Fett. Right now, we're seeing more kind-hearted Boba Fett.
I think he changes his tune a little bit. I think being in the Sarlacc pit changed his ways a little bit.
Is the Sarlacc pit a euphemism for the Disney hold on good quality family television? Perhaps, maybe, we don't know.
Oh man, God, Disney, don't sue us. But yeah, we're coming at you next. But I'm gonna follow up with Joe. What Joe said, that last part. I'll be honest with you guys. Watching this, I was excited for Boba Fett, and I'll be honest with you guys. This first episode, I didn't really care. I was like, bro. I want to see bounty hunter Boba Fett. I want to see this merciless dude. He was getting his butt whooped, and I was like, bro, you're supposed to be this badass guy, and you out here saying you're gonna protect everybody. You just got jumped and stabbed.
Well, he's not gonna beat up a little. He's not gonna beat up a little kid.
No, not even in that back scene. I'm talking about when after he left the mayor or whatever that woman was called.
That wasn't the mayor. That was the local. It was one of the local.
That was the cantina.
Yeah, that was the new owner of the cantina. Yes.
Yeah. Well, even then, he was like, "Yeah, I'll make sure you guys are protected. I'll make sure your business is well." And then he comes out and he gets jumped, and I'm like, "Bro, what the heck?"
But that wasn't. See, what I was confused with that they said that was Mos Espa, not Mos Eisley.
Yeah, Boba's castle palace was near Mos Espa.
Okay, yeah, because it looked like I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh my god, this is the actual cantina from Mos Eisley. They had the guys, and the music was really cool because they were doing the same song, just a different variation of it, which was awesome. But
go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I liked it. Like Louis is saying, he didn't care, but I think it's a slow burn, and it's like one of those things where it's gonna take its time to tell a good story. It's got to keep you interested, and I feel like it did give the caveat to be like, okay, here's where he's at, here's how we met him, where he's gonna be, and I think the story is gonna grow from there. I'm glad they didn't make it too long because it was right at the cusp of not being super interesting. For that episode, I think it went just long enough.
It was a good introduction. Now, the big thing is we don't know how long he was in the Sarlacc pit. Remember, somebody doesn't things don't digest in that thing for thousands of years. So you're in there suffering. So you don't know how long he was in there for, how long he was knocked out for. You know,
I mean, it appeared that he had just like woken up. So I mean, I don't think he was knocked out for that long. He could have just been taking a nap and be like, "Oh no, I'm in a stomach."
Yeah, it's just we don't. I mean, he's been beat up his whole life. But let's put it that way. He really beaten up. I like how it started off where before the Sarlacc pit, you see him picking up his dad's helmet after Mace Windu chopped it off. So, and at the end of that scene, he goes to Fennec Shand. The dreams are back. So I guess when he's in a bacta tank, the dreams come back. And I'm curious to see how the bacta tank is with him, because he's a clone. They were created in bacta tanks. So that's why when you see him, he's all healed. So I think he needs the bacta tank to survive.
Some people were.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Joe. I was gonna say my favorite.
I'm sorry.
Now you get. I was just more. I guess in terms of the show, the interesting part was the flashbacks. Like the beginning scene where, like, what Chris said about the Jango Fett scene and everything. That was a nice touch for me. I think what really kept me interested in this particular episode was the flashbacks.
Well, it was fan service, I think we all wanted to know.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to him after he fell on the Sarlacc? How did he escape? What happened? How did the Jawas take his armor? And we see.
I think they did a great job of really explaining, like, like kind of like where he's at. I think we're going to see a different picture of like what his mental health is like what he's been through. I think there's a lot of story to mine from, so you can't really judge the book by its cover. But I am glad that they left that like last minute reveal at the end that's going to keep us up for the next episode. Like, I didn't think Kingpin was coming back. And when he showed up, I was just like, oh crap, how's this going to connect this fight?
I was like,
did I drift again?
Yeah, and Daredevil.
I drifted. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. It's been a few weeks.
We're still on a Spider-Man high. We're still on a Spider-Man high.
We're still on the multiverse high. I mean, you never know. Luke Skywalker can show up right next to Peter Parker in any movie now.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't count it out.
Well, Emperor Palpatine showed up in No Way Home, so that was cool.
Now, I want to bring up, as the show is going on, Boba has a new look on life. He doesn't want to rule by power. He wants to rule by respect. But Fennec Shand keeps on trying to tell him, you still need to rule by a little power.
Fear.
So, but he doesn't want to do that. I think he wants to go a different route because I think he could get more out of people by working with them, not scaring them in working with him, like the Fets did. So that's something interesting that moving forward, I want to see how that turns out to be.
Yeah, and that's interesting that you bring that up because I have a different take. Because I'm like, dude, you got to rule by fear with these people. I'm like, you're already messing with scummy people. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to think you're weak. Like, I agree with her. She was like, you got to show some power. Like, they're going to think you're weak. Like, I'm like, dude, you better like kill somebody real quick. Just look at somebody and go, bah! You know what I mean?
Now, I think he learned a lot when he met with Bo-Katan and her people. Because remember, this is all coming together later on, like all the shows. So I think he's developing more into a Mandalorian instead of a bounty hunter now.
It's a good thing he didn't stick around. He probably would have remembered Luke.
Yes.
No, yeah, I know. If he stayed, that would have been an awkward scene. But so, guys, going off what Chris said. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I think what we have to look at is, once again, it's a singular episode, and as a whole, I think we're going to be going into a good place as we enter into this Tatooine verse. So it is called as of now by me. But like, you know, seeing how this connects over to the Mandalorian, seeing any future connections to Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, which we're literally we're gonna throw a parade for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how he's gonna react when he sees a Jedi. If he holds an enemy, I don't think so either. I think he's gonna wanna, you know, do something. You know.
Although he kind of knew what Grogu was, though.
Yes. But as a kid,
Yeah.
Grogu was still a kid, so.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So-
because the Jedi all stormed him, and Mace took his head off. Maybe Mace comes back. Samuel Jackson pops up at the end of trailers all the time.
Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be the best things to happen if Mace Windu is alive and he comes back. That would be awesome.
I don't want to Ricky Ricardo this situation, but they'd have some splaining to do of why he just decided not to show up. It's plausible that he is alive. It's plausible that he is alive because we never saw him after he flew off a building. We don't know.
No.
Like you said, if Ray can sticking float and be like, nobody's with me, Mace can probably like do some hover and crap.
No, Leia is floating in space after.
No, that was Mary Poppins, dude.
You know, anything's possible with the Force. So.
It also could have
Anything's
been
possible with these people.
Yondu. We don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, let me follow up with that question. Kind of what Chris and Joe are actually talking about already, and it's kind of this. We know that the Book of Boba. Yeah, we watched the first episode. Great. And we know eventually there's going to be a direction where it brings, you know, Mandalorian in, Ahsoka in, maybe Obi-Wan, probably not because we know that's a little bit before this time. Do you think we're going to see more of like the Mandalorian in these next few episodes in this series? Do you think we're going to see that? Because again, we know there is a beef between, you know, Boba and Bo-Katan, and well, even helping out with Mando. Like, do you think we're gonna see them come into this?
I think there's enough story over here that they're going to probably just. I mean, there might be some light connections, but I want to think that they're going to try and do anything that's going to really detract from Boba's story, especially if they try and do more with this. I mean, this might just be a one-off. I doubt it's the last we're going to see of Boba Fett, but you know, I mean. I think this is going to be really a singular series. I think we will get a connection here or two. Just be like, oh my god, that's the weird lady with the robots from the show.
Yeah.
But she likes the baby, but she doesn't like Mandalorian, but she secretly does. She fixed the ship. Yay! Side quest.
I think if there's going to be any connection, it will probably be in the last episode, just to bridge to the next. I guess the next one would be Mandalorian season 3. You know.
Yeah.
So we might see that. There was what I'm reading rumors that we might see Grogu with Luke.
Is that like a GoPro with a Yoda?
With the yeah.
I'm pretty sure you said GoPro.
Yeah. It's basically that.
I think Din Djarin will make an appearance though. I think we're setting up to have like a big battle, and the end game, no pun intended, is Thrawn. Is Thrawn. That's the big guy here.
Don't you mean Thranos?
Thranos, yes.
Thranos. Yeah, Thranos.
He's the one
sure.
hiding in the deepest parts of the galaxy, like Sidious did.
Yeah.
You know, he's out there somewhere, but I think we'll see some connection, but I think this show is strictly for him. Is for Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So going off of that, you guys, do you think he's going to stay on this path of like, you know what, I want people to respect me? Or do you think he's going to have to, or do you think he may learn the hard way and put some fear in these people? What's your own opinion on this?
He's Venom. He's going to be an anti-hero.
Yes, he's gonna. for some of them, he's gonna be respectful and work with them. But there'll be some that he's gonna have to show his hand and maybe like give him a backhand. Say, hey, you're following me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Now, what's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. He's gonna be respectful sometimes. Guys, I did a TikTok thing. It's probably gonna be cut, but if it isn't, check out TikTok for more trends and just wasting of life. Thanks for the sponsor, TikTok.
Thanks for sponsor. But yeah, guys. So your final thoughts on the show. I mean,
What was that?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear
I
me?
can hear you fine. I didn't know who was going to jump in with their final thoughts. I'm going to give you my final thoughts, but I'm going to give you so I need you to say final thoughts again.
Yeah, final thoughts,
Bring
Joe.
it up, Louis. I think that this is going to be a great series. I think we're going to get a lot more, more of that original trilogy feel that we got from Mandalorian, which is always going to be good. And we got that in the beginning of it. I mean, so many of these shows make us feel more Star Warsy than the new trilogy ever did, which I love. And that's not hate on the new trilogy. But I think it was good. I'm going to give it a solid. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Because it's impossible for me to really give a score to an individual episode, without knowing the full outcome of the series. But for this episode, for the building blocks, I think it's solid. I'm invested in the character. I want to see where it goes. I'm still going to wake up at 5 a.m. and watch it, And Kingpin definitely brought it up from a 7 to an 8.
Yeah, I agree. Chris, what are your final thoughts, man?
I think we're headed into an awesome season. I think, as Joe said, I'm going to give it a solid 8. It's hard to go off of because it's only the first episode. So we'll give you the final thoughts at the end of the season, like always. But
for sure.
Yeah, I think we're in for some surprises. I hope we see Bosk. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. Okay.
I want to see other bounty hunters. That we're going into the bounty hunter world. I want to see the syndicate. I want to see everything. But so far, I like the throwback scenes, the flashbacks. I don't want it to play all season long. I hope that it just is now. Maybe bleed a little bit into episode 2, but I don't want it to pre-long. That's the only thing I don't want. Flashbacks.
Sorry. This is the Matrix. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
This is the Matrix Resurrections. We're not going to have the entire movie be flashbacks. So I don't think it's going to be that thing. But I mean, if I'm going to say I'm waiting for one character to pop up, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be, quite frankly, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to hit you with some truth. 1 word, 3 syllables. Saboba. I want to see Saboba. I want to see what happens. I want to see him kick some padoodoo or whatever they call it.
Oh, let me go back. I also want to see Cad Bane. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, cool.
Saboba, I like Saboba. Voodoo.
Yeah, I mind Saboba.
Voodoo.
Voodoo. But Cad Bane, I want to see a live action Cad Bane. Like, dude, that guy was badass.
Yeah. What about you, Luis?
What
about you?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. This first episode, I mean, I don't want to, again, it's only the first episode, so I can't really,
don't hurt my feelings.
Give a full. I might hurt your feelings, but I can't give a full analysis of a show that hasn't really, there's no episodes to it yet. I don't know exactly the direction they're taking. I'm hoping to see more bounty hunters. I really do. Especially Cad Bane. Like, I want to see more bounty hunters. I want to see Bosk. I do. I really do. He's such a badass, and he's one of my favorite characters to use in Battlefront 2. Just in case anybody wants to play against me in Twitch, you're gonna get this ass whooping.
No, he's a little rusty right now.
I am not rusty. We carried that team the other night. Don't you dare!
You guys on the road, so hit me up. Even though I'm home, that's not a good
excuse.
We will.
But
I can sit on the toilet and play, so that's good.
Well, yeah, I think for me, I think I need to watch a couple more episodes to really have a truly like an actual thought on the show. I agree with Chris. I don't want them to just keep doing flashbacks. I do want them to move where we are, and I want to see a badass Boba Fett. I don't want to see someone getting killed by shields and stabbed. I'm like, bro, what the hell is that? I'll be honest with you, that kind of hurt me because I'm like, dude, this guy's a freaking badass, and he's just getting beat up like nothing.
Got knocked off.
That hurt me.
What about Omega?
By Han Solo accidentally.
What about Omega?
Oh, Omega.
Well, they haven't been introduced to the X-Men yet. I doubt they'd bring in Omega 5 yet.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
you're
Omega.
You're right, Joe.
Son of a bitch. Sorry.
See, this is what happens when Joe loses his sponsor from Poland Springs, guys. But yeah, guys, I really can't wait to see what they bring into the show. It's only the first episode,
let
so
us know what you think down below. Like,
yeah, let us know what you think down below.
If you don't comment on how handsome we are, we're gonna freaking lose it this time.
Yeah, Joe will lose it this time.
I'll come in last. I'll come in last. You guys are first and second.
Joe,
you're coming first.
I'm in last.
No, you're definitely not coming in last. Don't do that.
Weird between us. We can tell you how good looking you are. I already feel weird, but now here we are.
Yeah, just look at freaking Joe, guys. Can we just stop for a second? Look at Joe.
Extreme close up.
Yeah, extreme close up.
Extreme? Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, it's not working.
This is. There we go. You want to see a New Jersey Tony Stark? Right there.
Why is everybody saying that? Even on TikTok, somebody's like, you look like Tony Stark. Because I tried to do a trend with Spider-Man where we were revealing the one scene, but then I just made it Harry pooping. Why do you I thought it was genius. If I don't go viral for that, what's even the point of the internet?
You should cut your beard like Tony Stark.
Yeah, do it, man.
Bad choices.
Look at that. Bad choices. But, yeah, guys, please comment if you believe that Joe looks like Tony Stark. I think he does. He is.
Then I'm gonna go out.
Uh-oh.
Hero. Oh, it didn't work. Oh my God! Half my underwear. Did it wrong.
Okay. All right. Anyway, all right, guys. This is your boy Luis. I'm out. Go ahead, guys.
Chris here. See you next time.
Shit. Sorry. Just making sure it was real. Guys, it's Joe Dalio from the internet. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. There you go. That's our episode. All right, Joe. That was beautiful.
That's hot.
Yeah, Joe, you're hot.
I know it.
You gotta, Luis, when you edit this, you gotta put a little twinkle in his eye when he goes close. That or a twinkle in his teeth when he smiles.
Oh, yo, Joe, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
All right, Bully McGuire.
Oh.
At least you understood the reference.